ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Muhammad Jalnals with your ZNS Total Sports. Well, day one of the 2019 Best of the Best Regatta got underway yesterday morning with a later start than anticipated. Nonetheless, the boats were on the water. Some of the skippers would rise to the occasion, others not so much. Over in the B class, it would be the New Susan Chase and Lady Sonia that would occupy the top two spots. The C class, it would be the Xena, followed by the Bull Reg.
Yeah, we did pretty good in all three classes. Fair competition in all the classes, and some of the races are flat tree weather, so you had to make good tacks in order to beat out the boats. There's a lot of good skippers out and a lot of good boats out there. The thing it is, I got my brothers that sail against us, and I got cousins, I got family, friends, and then my friends all over the Bahamas who sail against us. It's like a friendship out there, but you got to go out there for bragging rights. So when the race is all over, it's all about bragging rights. So it's fierce competition. You make any mistake, and you'll go from first in the fourth or fifth place. So with the C class, we have 31 boats. You got to make sure that you make the right tacks, have on the right sails, and make sure that your crew perform well.
We did well. I sailed Lady Roby for the first time. She sailed well today. We ended up with a fifth place. We was way down in 15th position. We ended up in fifth, and I think that was remarkable. Lady Sonia, she really handicapped. We led for half a lap or so. Then Susan Chase outdueled us. Well, we expect that. We got some little TLC to do to Lady Sonia. We still need a little sponsor on our side. We just can't afford to sail the Susan Chase half. My son, Porgy, he put a good whooping on me this morning. He sailed Bulwer this morning, and he ended up with a third place finish, sailing amongst the big boys, and I feel proud of that.
Well, it wasn't all glory for some after day one, as technical challenges affecting a handful of boats.
Yeah, we come out the gate pretty hot, but unfortunately we got hooked up on the starting line, and we didn't have the firepower to come back, so we had a bad day. We are the defending champions, so all of the boats now are just racing to try beat us to put it out of contention for Sunday. But we have another 2 days to defend ourselves, and we'll see how to go from there.
They came around us, they went about their business, but the red stripe tried. They came between the boat and the marker, which isn't right in the buoy zone. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, we're still competitive out there. We're going to do our best, and definitely Sunday, the Courageous will be there to get that first place. It's cold out there, but good weather, nothing rough, you know what I mean? Nothing that we can't handle, you know what I mean? Good competitive racing going out there, good weather for that.
At a recent induction into the Bahamas Sports Hall of Fame this week, Dr. Linda Davis spoke about being a trailblazer for female athletes, not only in volleyball, but sports in general.
Indeed, and women's sports has had lows and highs, and certainly I'm honored to stand next to my colleague volleyballer Jackie Conyers. She and I would have also played volleyball, as well as basketball and netball. And so the opportunity for women to really walk in these kinds of spaces and to experience these kinds of opportunities, traveling the world as a result of it being involved in sports is invaluable.
In college football news, the teams are all set for the December 20th showdown at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. The Makers Wanted Bahamas Bowl set to kick off the 2019 college football bowl season. Representatives from the University of Charlotte, the 49ers out of the CUSA, and the Buffalo Bulls out of the MAC on what Bahamian fans can expect to see from their teams.
I think, number one, our guys will represent our university really well while they're here. I think you're going to have two football teams that have exceptional young men on the roster. Disciplined football team that is going to enjoy the heck out of the moment, but is also going to be somebody that you're going to enjoy having in your country. I think the other thing about it is we're going to play really hard. We've probably got 3 players that will have legitimate opportunities to play in the National Football League as draft picks, and so to see some hopefully future NFL guys would be a lot of fun. So it'll be a really good matchup. I know they'll be extremely difficult to stop, and so I think that we're both learning a lot about each other's football teams, and it should be a lot of fun to watch.
Exciting. I mean, it's exciting. It's fast paced. We score a lot of points. We have a great defense, and we have some people that I think they're going to be able to root for. When you have our running back Jared Patterson, when you see him, and he's about 5'6", but I tell you what, he has a heart of gold, and he's a hard runner, and he's definitely exciting.
In a Day 2 recap of the 2019 Heroes World Challenge, Tiger Woods made a big move after a roller coaster round of even par 72. Woods steadied the ship with a sizzling 6 under par 66, which tied the low round of the day and launched him 6 spots up the leaderboard into position number 5. Woods' round included 4 birdies and an eagle and 0 bogeys, a marked difference from his up and down day during round 1, which included 4 bogeys, a double, 4 birdies, and an eagle. Woods, who is 6 under overall, is now 6 shots behind the tournament leader, Patrick Reed, after firing back-to-back rounds of 66. Reed is 3 shots clear of his nearest competitor, Gary Woodland. Reed has only made 2 bogeys over 36 holes and has amassed an impressive tally of 14 birdies. A win this week would mark the 8th of his tour career and his 2nd of 2019. The pipeline for Bahamian track and field athletes to the University of Kentucky continues with the latest addition to the Wildcats program in Lexington, Kentucky. St. Augustine's College Big Red Machine sprinter Jada Knowles committed to the SEC powerhouse over the weekend. The Wildcats have a Bahamian at the helm with head coach Lonnie Green and assistant coach Debbie Ferguson McKenzie. Knowles' former high school teammate Megan Moss is currently in her freshman season with the Wildcats. Knowles is a member of the Star Trackers Track Club, headed by Dave Charlton. She plans to pursue a degree in sports medicine. Her personal best in the 100 meters is 11.68 seconds and 23.85 seconds in the 200 meters, both turned in last April at the Carifta Championships. And that's been a look at sports. Quick check on weather is up next.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.